This is Emma-Jane and Viviane. We're part of the SquidLondon design duo. We are a product design company. We started 3 years ago, and we initially started off with an umbrella, changing colour in the rain.
The umbrella is a black umbrella with a white outline and beautiful design, and as soon as the rain hits the panels, it just turns into an array of bright colours like a Jackson Pollock artwork. SquidLondon's used a few traditional forms. We tend more to use the non-traditional forms, the more kind of young age ones now with the internet. The most successful marketing form for us is definitely through the social networking and through the internet sites.
Because at the beginning we had a very limited budget, we decided to do it virally, more online than paying an expensive PR company. So the first thing we did was actually, I think, a video to explain a colour changing concept. And it spread like over 20,000 hits, and the good thing is you meet those bloggers and they're all design orientated, they're all looking for the newest trends and they pick up on it, they want to be the first.
Traditional methods of marketing we've never really used until probably a couple of months ago, purely because obviously it's expensive and we didn't have the budget in the very beginning. That kind of direct marketing isn't as effective anymore because there's so many other ways to market to people that people can pick and choose what they want. They don't just have to take what you give them. So that means we have to be cleverer in terms of how we approach people and how we promote our brand and what we're trying to gleefully achieve. So we more use the social media and social networking, etc., to meet people and to promote our things. We do have someone who's helping us out a couple of days a week who purely focuses on social networking, because you can literally spend all day on it. We do find it's very effective for us, hence the reason we spend a lot of time on it. It's important to quantify it and say, well, I'm putting in, say, I don't know, 16 hours a week. What am I getting back for that? But we're building up a customer base and we're trying to create a brand identity. And this is the only way at the moment that it's possible to hit a huge audience at once and build up your brand following in order to create that one-day global brand. SquidLondon hasn't spent a huge amount of money on marketing, but probably the best so far amount of money we've spent on marketing has been our 2 websites, purely because one of them draws in the attention of clients who are interested in us, and the second draws in our direct consumer market, and it also has an e-commerce site and our blog.
I think the most important thing to promote your website is by creating new content all the time, by our newsletters, by updating. We have a blog which generates certain search keywords.
And you can see when we post certain things onto our content pages, the hits you get and how they rise. And when you haven't updated it for a week or put up a new news story or a new magazine or newspaper article about us, you can see it declines. So you've really just got to keep feeding people, feeding people's interest. People do look for you. So people, when they want to find something, they will search it out. So you need to make sure you've got all the right tag names, in the search engines, etc., and make sure you're using all the right words when you're blogging, when you're social networking, so that when people type that in, you come up first. Promotions that Squid have compiled throughout the few past years have been interesting. One in particular at Christmas time. We printed coupons and little poster cards, and it worked okay, but it wasn't really that effective. But I think most of our promotions have kind of been more viral, so it's not necessarily trying to measure anything against what we've spent, but actually trying to attract people to our brand. So every day more and more people are following us and adding us, etc., and writing about us, and we're trying to grow it. And then I think therefore our promotions are aimed at building up our following and knowledge, as opposed to comparing it to sale targets or markets at the moment.